Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the water in the water world. The very first thing I did was I painted the entire area blue. I did this with a semi-gloss to latex-ish paint, so you can decide which one you want to use. Either will work. Then I put it on here and I started applying toilet paper. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the paintbrush, and while the paint is still wet, I'm pushing it into the area. That's just kind of to show you right now. And the object is to make this bumpy and wavy, like that way it looks like the top of water would look like. After this, I'm going to show you how to put it all on here all at one time. And then we're going to use a misting spray bottle, not a regular spray bottle, but a misting spray bottle. And what we're going to do is we're going to lightly mist the toilet paper. And you'll see after I get this piece done what I'm talking about. Okay, so now you want to use cheap toilet paper. You do not want to use something like the fluffy kind where it's like multiple plies and stuff like that. You want to use something like Scott's or like a Sam's Club brand toilet paper or Costco. You know, the really cheap stuff that's pretty thin. And the reason being is the two layers are very thin. And when you put them on here like this, it actually starts to absorb the paint on the bottom layer. And then when we do the top technique, it'll actually absorb it really quickly. Now I'm just covering the entire top here with the toilet paper. I will have to go back and do another layer afterwards, but you'll see what I'm doing with this spray bottle. Now this is just a mister and it comes out very, very fine. And I'm just lightly misting the toilet paper to get it wet. This will help me with the paint process of smoothing it around. That way it moves a little bit easier. You can just do the paint technique, but this way moves a little bit quicker and it moves it around a little bit easier. So you don't need a lot. Once you spray it, you can just kind of keep laying out the toilet paper. And then it looks kind of blotchy right now in squares. But once we get it done and we get it situated, it won't look like this at all, I promise. Okay, now once you have it pretty much covered, you want to mist it one more time. And you don't want to make this goopy wet. You just want to make it very light. All right, now once it's there, you're going to just kind of put a lot of paint on your paintbrush, and you're going to kind of rub it in there to where it stays. Now try not to let it stick. As you can see, it started sticking on me. And you want to just kind of plop it down on there and drag your paintbrush away. Once you get it sticking, then you'll start the technique with rubbing it and dragging it and pulling it up and down and moving it around. And as you can see, I'm able to do that over here. But you have to get it good and wet first. You don't want to cake the paint on there though, because then it'll take forever for it to dry. You can always go back with a second coat later if you need to. But I'm going to continue this and then I'll be right back. Alright, so now you can see I'm kind of poking at it. That's because it's good and wet back there. All of the toilet paper has absorbed that paint and everything. Now I'm just going to kind of move it around, and I'm kind of pushing the tip of the paintbrush into it here and there to make that toilet paper bunch up in those areas. And then if I don't want it bunched up, I drag it away from that area. You just repeat this process throughout the entire laying of the toilet paper and the glue or the paint. Right now you can see I have done the flat like surface with the toilet paper. Then the walls I just did with two different paints. I used the same paint as the floor. You can get it in latex or semi-gloss or whatever you want. I don't recommend flat, but you can do that if you want. And then I used a metallic paint, and I just kept going back and forth, switch wash X's, wiggly lines, just to kind of make sure that I could see the different edges of the metallic on the walls. And then I went over the floor again. But the floor, I didn't hit the entire thing. Same way with the walls, I let the color underneath shine through. And then I just highlighted the areas that I wanted to see. As you can see, looking at the coin area, you can see where you can see the light and dark areas. That's because I didn't put the paint everywhere. But the metallic worked out perfect for this because it really gave it a watery scene. And then when I added the lights later on, it actually gave it more of a watery feel, which I thought turned out pretty cool. Now, I'll let you continue to watch this. I will be adding these files with the different things that I designed onto my Etsy shop. So if you want to do this, I'll try to make it in a printable version so you can use it as a template as well, just printing it on inkjet. But it definitely is a laser file, and I'll see what I can do about designing it for Cricut too. All right. So I'm going to just let you see the rest of the pictures, and then don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a question, suggestion, or comment below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a wonderful day.